Her. Hello students, Jai Hind, very good morning, welcome back to our e-learning session. As you all know very well that last time we were doing examples in which I have given you in homework whenever you are given any one type of frequency distribution. If you are given less than type cumulative frequency distribution, less than type or more than type, how to prepare rest of the two types of distribution that I explained you. When we were doing examples in previous lecture, they were almost all examples to prepare three types of frequency distribution. Not only to prepare three types of frequency distribution, but at the same time, you also have to represent them on graph paper. Such type of examples we have already done. And at that time in homework, I told you that not only you have to prepare three types of three types of distribution, but at the same time you also have to represent it on ogive curve. Understand? And ogive curve are of two types that you all have studied. Two types of ogive curve are there. One is less than type and one is more than type. Understand? Two types of ogive curve that we have studied. And you know one thing very well, whenever you are given two ogive curve, the intersection point of the ogive curve, understand, from that you have to read the coordinate that I explained you yesterday, that you just read the coordinates of the point of intersection of both the graphs, that is cumulative frequency less than graph as well as more than graph, and their intersection point becomes intersection point. In that you have to read x coordinate. X coordinate actually becomes median, that we have already studied. Now what we are doing in today's lecture, lecture number 10 today. In lecture number 10 today, in chapter 14, statistics, what we are doing in today's lecture, we will just have a revival of what you have done yesterday in previous lecture, because in today's lecture we are going to learn how to prepare frequency distribution from given cumulative frequency distribution of less than type or more than type. If you are given cumulative frequency distribution of less than type or more than type, how can you prepare frequency distribution? That is what we are going to understand in today's lecture. Not only you have to prepare from given less than type or more than type cumulative frequency distribution, you have to make frequency distribution, but at the same time you also have to find median. Okay, I would like to take the similar example which I explained you in previous lecture, so that it will comfort you more, and then we will definitely solve one another example of same type. Okay. So in lecture 10 today, what we are going to understand, first let us make it very clear. I will, this is the process we are doing, that you are learning today in today's lecture to prepare. Just note down what you are going to learn today to prepare frequency distribution, to prepare normal frequency distribution from given less than type. This is what we are going to understand. From given less than type CF distribution. This is what we are going to understand. Okay. Just make a note of this, what you are going to understand in today's lecture to prepare frequency distribution. Means you know columnar data consisting of class and frequency, that you know very well, that we have to do from given less than type CF distribution. In this type of example, you will be given less than type cumulative frequency distribution. From that, we are learning how to prepare frequency distribution. After you prepare frequency distribution, then you have to find median of the same data. That is the same type of exercise. You have material with you, if you open up self-learning practice 5. What is the data? Please read about. In self-learning practice 5, it has been mentioned the title finding median from less than type and more than type cumulative frequency distribution. So whenever you are given less than type or more than type cumulative frequency distribution, how to find median. You understood? That is the process we are going to understand. What we are going to do, one example, I would like to take at least 2 examples for your analysis. As we do in every lecture, I will explain you 2 examples where less than type CF distribution will be given to you, and from that less than type CF distribution you will prepare frequency distribution and will find median. Okay, let us understand. We are doing example number 1. Okay. What is the instruction? Find. This will be the only instruction you will be given, dear student. Find the median. I am not going to mention in test or in exam that you prepare frequency distribution and then find median. That you have to decide, because you know very well, until you have frequency distribution, you are never able to find the median of this data. Okay, so what we are doing, this is data given to you. Please note down first. Two columns are given to you. I am writing both the columns. One is less than and another column of CF is given to you. In the column of less than, please note down 10, then 20. In the column of less than, 30, 40 and 50. This is given. In column of less than, you are also given CF, that is 8, that is first cumulative frequency. Then you are given second CF, that is 23. Then you are given third CF, that is 41. Then you are given 47 and you are given 50. First, dear student, note down this data. Understand, this is what you are given. You are given two columns. You need to understand it very precisely. Less than column and cumulative frequency distribution column. First you note down this data, and I am going to explain you that from this data how can you prepare frequency distribution and how can you find median of that data. That is what you are going to understand. Okay, data is clear in your mind. Less than given, as well you are also given cumulative frequency. Okay, less than given, cumulative frequency given. We are understanding the process to prepare frequency distribution and also finding median of the data. That is what you are going to understand. How to prepare, you all know, dear student, very well. If you want to find median of the data, you know very well that for finding median of the data, you should have class and frequency with you. That is, you need to have proper frequency distribution with you. I am explaining you the process how to prepare frequency distribution from less than type. Okay, let me write class. You should not continue this way. This is some, you should continue here. We are doing on board, so we have got some limit. That's why I am continuing here. Class, then you note down the next column of frequency, that is F. How can we move, dear student, in making the class? Now you need to concentrate here very much. If you observe the column of less than, what is the gap you are observing here? Please concentrate. In the column of less than, there is gap of 10. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Actually, dear student, this gap between these are all lower boundary, that you all know very well. This gap between the two lower boundaries are actually giving you the idea about class height. Just mark this very important point. Difference between two lower boundary, you all know in previous lecture I have explained you that when we are preparing a cumulative frequency distribution of less than type, these are lower boundaries, you all know. Sorry, these are upper boundaries, you all know. Difference between two upper boundary is always giving you idea about what could be the class height when you prepare frequency distribution. So one thing is clear in your mind, that because the difference between all upper boundaries 10, so class height is 10, that is finalized. This is what you have to do every time. Every time you are given less than type CF distribution, you first have to see this gap. This gap will give you an idea about the class height in preparing frequency distribution. Is it clear in your mind? So, when you prepare frequency distribution, one thing is clear in your mind, that class height is already pre-decided now, that is going to be 10, by seeing the difference between the upper boundaries here. Now dear student, the second thing, try to understand the process. First you will guess about the class height. How can you come to know about the class height? By seeing the difference between all upper boundaries presented in this column. Difference between all upper boundaries is looking 10. So obviously the point is clear in your mind, that the class height is of 10. First thing, every time whenever you solve any example, this has to be very clear in your mind. Class height, this is clear in your mind. Now dear student, after you become sure about the class height, I am reviving it again. Understand how to decide the class height. Point is becoming clear in your mind. You are given in less than type column formation, you are always given the upper boundaries of the frequency distribution. How can any student decide the class height of the frequency distribution they are going to prepare? So simply by seeing the difference between these two upper boundary. Here the upper boundaries are given 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So it became quite clear in your mind that the class height will be of 10. So first this point has to be very clear in your mind for deciding the class height. Okay. Now dear student, after you decide class height, now it is a question how to make or how to start making the classes here. Class कैसे बनाने, how to get it. So just try to be very watchful here. What is the class height 10 that you decided? What you have to do? Try to understand the process. First, class height has been decided. This is very important and complicated process to get the idea about a complicated process to understand, and I have seen students getting always confused how to prepare frequency distribution from less than type and more than type. That's why in today's lecture we are targeting only less than type. Understand the how to make classes now. So see dear student, what is the class height? 10. So from this upper boundary you just subtract 10. Okay, I am writing here. Subtract 10. What you got? 0. You understand? So when you start the class, this become your first class 0 to 10. Try to understand. Class height is of 10. We subtracted 10 from the first upper boundary. This is upper boundary, class height of 10. We subtracted 10 from this, 10 minus 10, 0. So this become lower boundary of first class of frequency distribution. This has to be very clear in your mind. So your first class is decided 0 to 10. Then you will continue this way 10 to 20. Then you continue 20 to 30. Try to understand 30 to 40. Then you continue 40 to 50. This way classes can be made. Okay. So let us make the class. First is 0 to 10. Try to understand this. Second class 10 to 20. Then 20 to 30. Then 30 to 40. And then 40 to 50. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. This way class are decided. Now it is a question of deciding the frequency from cumulative frequency. But before that, this has to be very precisely clear in your mind how to make class less than given. Difference between all these boundaries looking 10, 10 minus 10, 0. First lower boundary decided 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Classes are already listed out this way. First, dear student, in offline classes, so it happens to that we are interacting with the student. When I explain how to make class, we are discussing and making it sure by interaction with the student. But you people are attending the lecture at home, understand? So we are not able to interact that way. But even though we are not able to interact, that's why I am revising one point again and again to make it very clear in your mind, because we can't interact live. Okay, how to make class, this is clear in your mind. How to decide the class height? By seeing regular difference between all boundaries, which is always looking 10. Understand how to decide? First lower boundary, just subtracting the class height from the first upper boundary given. Here first upper boundary was 10, so 10 minus 10 we got 0. So 0 became our first lower boundary of the class. Then you continue 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Now it is a question of deciding frequency from given cumulative frequency. How will you process in this? Try to be very watchful and try to understand, dear student. What is first cumulative frequency? 8. This will become your frequency. Now, how will you decide the next frequency? You will subtract them. 23, just try to understand. 23 minus 18, it becomes 15. Okay? Just go on subtracting. First cumulative frequency was given 8, so that become your frequency. Then you just go on subtracting. 23 minus 8, 15. Is it clear in your mind? Now, dear students, subtract this to 41 minus 23. Okay, you get 18. Just first CF will be your frequency. Next frequency, if you want to decide, subtract this two. Then 41 minus 23, that is 18. Now you subtract this. 47 minus 41, that is 6. Is it clear? Then 50 minus 47, this is 3. This is the way you have to decide frequency. It is very important process for you to understand very, very clearly in your mind how to decide class. A very important process needs to be remembered perfectly. How to decide class, how to decide frequency from given cumulative frequency. First cumulative frequency will become your frequency. Then you just have to go on subtracting. 23 minus 18, 15. 41 minus 23, 18. 47 minus 41, 6. 50 minus 47, 3. This is the way you have to prepare frequency distribution. This has to be very clear in your mind first. Understand less than CF given, how to prepare cumulative frequency distribution precisely needs to be very, very clear in your mind. Is it clear? Now what to do, dear student? Now you are given the instruction to find median. Now you know the process. Let us find CF. 8. 8 plus 15, that is 23. 23 plus 18, that is 41. 41 plus 6, that is 47. 47 plus 3, that is 50. Decided. Now you know the process. Last cumulative frequency always give total of the frequency. So you can say this sigma Fi, or you can utilize the word n, that is equal to 50. Okay, frequency column is made, column of CF is made. Last CF always represent total of the frequency that you all know very well. Now it is a question of marking. First, dear student, the routine formula, as you all know, n upon tooth observation. Let us continue. N upon 2, that is 50 upon 2, you get 25th observation. 25th observation, dear student, where you will look for it. You will look for 25th observation in the column of CF. Verify. You got 25th observation. These are first 8, 9 to 23, then 24 to 41. So definitely you will get 25th observation here. So first you will just underline it. After underlining it, this becomes frequency of median class. You all know this becomes your median class, and in this median class, this becomes lower boundary of median class, and as you know, cumulative frequency of preceding class that you have to take. So this way all markings are done. L, F, CF, this is cumulative frequency of preceding class we got. So this way marking for L is done, marking for F is done, marking for CF is done. All marking has been done. Okay. Now let us apply the formula of median, which you all know, L plus, let us write the formula, n upon 2 minus CF upon F multiplied by class height. You should know the correct formula. Let us substitute the value. Value of L you all know 20 plus n upon 2, n you got 50, n upon 2 you can directly also substitute 50 upon 2, that is 25, minus CF you got 23 upon F, frequency of median class, that is 18, class height, regular class height of 10. After substituting all this value, please be watchful. Understand, student need to understand the process very well. How to prepare class, how to prepare frequency, then indulge in a process of again finding CF, then last CF gives the total of the frequency. Then formula, as you all know, m equal to n upon tooth observation. From this, marking this CF because 25th observation will be inclusive in interval from 24 to 41th observation. It is going to be in that. So that way CF is marked, frequency is marked, lower boundary is marked, cumulative frequency of previous class is marked, and they are substituted here in the formula. Here we have written directly 50 upon 2, written directly 25. Is it clear? Now just simple cancellation. 20, this is 2 upon 18 into 10, maximum possible cancellation to be done to 9 ja. Rest of the cancellation are not possible. 20 plus 10 upon 9, just converting it into decimal, okay. Just converting to decimal, this is 20 plus 9 1 ja 9, 1 left, again 9 1 ja 9, 1 left, 1.99. So when you total it, I am just writing it here, dear student, this is 21.99. This is your median, okay. 21.99, that is median. Try to understand the process which is involved. You need to first verify the whole example, because before I deliver homework from self-learning practice 5, I will not only deliver the homework from SLP 4 when I deliver, there are all examples where first two examples are you are given such less than type cumulative frequency distribution. From this less than type cumulative frequency distribution, how to prepare frequency distribution and how to find median. This is the real process. Understand? So first, dear student, verify the example quite properly. Just be watchful just for 1 minute and verify this example. How it is done, how less than type converted into frequency distribution, how the class and frequencies are prepared. Then you have to involve in a process of normally finding median of the data. You understood this? So this has to be very clear in your mind. Less than CF given. We are just reviving the process, dear student, just as of whole for you to understand. Okay, see. How will you decide class height? Difference between all boundary point is regular 10, class height is 10. So how will you decide the first lower boundary? Subtracting this you got 0. 0 to 10 will be first class, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. How to decide frequency? First frequency as it is, then just go on subtracting and you got it. Then involve in a routine process of finding CF and then finding the median. Is it clear in your mind? So dear student, what you have understood in today's lecture, that when you are given cumulative frequency distribution of less than type, from less than type cumulative frequency distribution, you have understood how to find frequency distribution and how to find median. Okay. Now this is homework for today's lecture. Okay. In homework, what you will do, the similar example explained you will do once, and from SLP in our material, from SLP 5 you have to calculate example number 1 and 2. This will be homework for today's lecture. Okay, in next lecture I will explain you how to prepare frequency distribution from more than type CF distribution given to you. Okay, dear student, thank you very much.